What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Techniques, Tactics, Takedowns. Today we're going to talk about targeting. Alright, so what do I mean by targeting, guys? It could be any number of things. It could be like with firearms, it's the target, a couple of different size circles. It could be archery, the same type of thing. Well, in fighting, it's where you want to hit them on the body, right? Now, like in Taekwondo, if I want to hit them, let's say I want to kick them in the head. Well, I'm not going to go for the big old side of the head right here. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a kind of a small target, roughly about an inch or two big. Normally like the temple, the ear, right there, or maybe even the jaw. And that's what I'm going to focus on. So that's pretty much what targeting is. It's finding an area that you want to strike, you want to hit, and then you go for it. So like I said, Taekwondo, sometimes you kick people in the head, right? You go for aiming for like the ear, the temple, or the jaw. Some of the other parts you can aim for. The solar plexus, right where your ribs connect, right? Right in that little soft spot, the little button right there. All right, that's a good target. Or the floating ribs right on the side of your rib, on the side right here, right? Nice soft ribs, you hit there, they break real easy, right? Another target is the nose, or the philtrum right below the nose, between your nose and your lip, right? There, things happen, like top teeth getting knocked out. Now boxing, they're a little different, right? Of course, they're not kicking, but they're going to be here. So their goal is hit like side of the head, like the ear, the temple, the jaw. They hit the side of the ribs, up in the solar plexus, the stomach, like lower abdomen, stomach area. Now, how does that translate to self-defense? In some ways, it's the same. Some ways, it's different though, right? In self-defense, it's you go for easy targets. You go for soft targets. You don't want to go like, if you're 100-pound skinny person, you don't want to sit there and pound them in the chest, right? It doesn't do anything to them. To someone like my size or Z's size, that's, we're big, we got hopefully some muscle, but it's just going to be pounding on a piece of wood. It's not going to do anything. So you want to go soft target. So one of the places I always tell people in self-defense, right, is the eyes. Eyes are really easy. You poke someone in the eye, they can't see. Another one is the throat. Right? I don't care how big and muscular. It can be Arnold Schwarzenegger 20 years ago. Right? You hit him in the throat, like right in the center of the throat, right there. They're gonna stop doing what they're doing. They're gonna be coughing up, trying to catch their breath. Gives you time to run away. Another good one, right? It's the common one, right? Especially for, teaching lady self-defense, and a guy's attacking you, well, you got the groin. You just knee him in the groin, kick him in the groin. It kind of sucks me saying, but it's true. Right? You hit them, and they drop. That gives you time to go. Now, if you hit them and they don't really drop, they still say have a hold of you. Maybe you got him, 2, 3, 10 more times. I don't know. A lot of the targets are your head, right? And your body, like your solar plexus and the side of your ribs. Well, doesn't matter if you're in Taekwondo, you're in boxing, you're in self-defense. What are some good ways to protect those vital spots, like the floating ribs and the solar plexus? We'll start there, right? Now, if you're trying to fight somebody, you're doing this. You're basically asking them to hit you right in the around your solar plexus, around your diaphragm, which floating ribs and your solar plexus, it's all diaphragm right there. So you do this, cover your head like you're scared, you're gonna get hit in the ribs and you're gonna get the wind knocked out of you and probably puke. All right. So how do you do that? How do you protect them? Well, easiest way, tuck your elbows in. All right. If your elbows are tucked in, it actually protects the floating ribs. Because they're going to hit your elbow right there. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather get hit in the elbow than the ribs. Because there's a lot of muscle and fat and stuff there, and bone. It's stronger here than it is here. Alright? So we got that. We got floating ribs covered. Well, what about the solar plexus? Well, if you're here, if your hands are up decent, and they try and hit you, you can do one of two things. Alright? One is you can bring one hand down, and you can just push it to the side. They're trying to come up punching you, you just push them to the side. Alright? The other thing is move. Don't be there. Best blocking ever. Alright? So we got the midsection good. Right? Now, what if they're trying to hit us, like, say, in the ear? Right? Or the temple, or the jaw? Well, one of the things that boxers do, which works phenomenally, is you just bring your arm straight up. Right? And you end up putting, like, your forearm right there, like right below your wrist, right past the top of your ear. Right? And from there, it's just there. And it'll deflect a little bit, and it'll cushion it. Right? Because trust me, you don't want to get in the head. I've been hit in the head way too many times. Right? It's not fun. So, you just come up to here. You decide. Right? Again, also, best block ever. Don't be there. Right? They're trying to punch your head, duck down, move, lean back. If they're trying to punch this way, right? Step in, so then you can do whatever. You can block, you can strike them back, you can grab them, you can, whatever you want, whatever your specialty is, whatever you've trained, right? Whether to strike them, take them to the ground, hold them, whatever. You just evading them, whatever your personal training is, right? But from here, from fighting, they try to hit me in the ear, I'm bringing it up, right? Or I can come forward. So from here, I'm going to come into their punch. And this is going to jam up right on the edge of their elbow. Alright? Come in and just drive my forearm right there. Right into their bicep. And it's going to make them think for a second about trying to use that arm again. Alright? Same thing the other side. Alright? So if they're punching this way at me, I can either use this arm and jam it up there, or I can use this arm again and twist into it. Right? One of those things I've taught in Taekwondo for 20 years, right, is if you're using Taekwondo for self-defense, if you can block them really hard to where their hand doesn't want to work right for a little bit, they're going to think twice about messing with you. So keep that in mind. Remember, make sure you guys go practice. Always train, and not all soft. You want to start out slow so you get the movement, but you also want to work your way up to be able to do it fast and hard, right? So if I'm gonna work on that move, I'm not just gonna always do it lazy, right? I'm here, there, right? Started out slow, so I know how far to go every time, right? So train hard. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the bell button, and comment down below. And, questions, comments, concerns, whatever. Put them in the comments. See you guys in the next one.